Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martridge here with your outlook for June 11th, 2015, and we're going to have a cold front that's going to be moving very slowly to the south here before it stalls and then dissipates. This is very hard to see on here, but you see this very light stuff that's shooting right across the middle of Pennsylvania here. This is your frontal boundary, just like this. So we're going to be on the very warm side of things here for the areas further south of that boundary today, and actually exceptionally warm down here, down towards the Philadelphia metro area especially, with temperatures that could reach the lower to middle 90s. The record here in Philadelphia for this date is 95, so I think we're going to fall a little short of that. Wouldn't be surprised if we did actually reach it, but I know some forecast outlets have actually forecasted that record to be tied or broken. I think we're going to fall a little bit short of that, but we'll just we'll see how that plays out. Here is the areas of showers and thunderstorms. Again, not showing very much here, but the NAM is a little bit more impressed. If we go over to that, as the NAM high-res future simulated radar, this is looking at about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. This is going to be aided by the heat of the day, with these storms that are popping up here, and it's showing right across the central areas where the boundary is. So I'll move this forward so you can see what I'm talking about here. You can see these storms just popping up right along the boundary, and this is according to the NAM. And the NAM has been showing this for a couple runs in a row now, with this boundary being up here. But this is already at 7 p.m. So whatever heating of the day is going to be taking place in these areas is not going to be affected by any storms that would come in later in the day. These do have the ability to put down some locally heavy rainfall. That's really the only threat with that. But you see they're so small in coverage. If you get caught directly underneath of one of them, you could get a quick downpour from it. Shorter duration storms. We'll keep an eye on that just in case, but not expecting any severe weather whatsoever. And then that moves off during the course of the evening. That just dissipates then, and that front will move off to the south without any more further damage for the areas further south of that. We're going to go into Friday here, and we also have another opportunity for an isolated thunderstorm, shower thunderstorm here, and that's shown here, not really shown here by the globals very well, but again, very hot, humid conditions here for Friday. Might rival, maybe in some areas even exceed what it did on Thursday. Might be a little cooler down here, but if you want to call it that, down towards the Philadelphia region, but I think your peak heating day is actually today down in this area here, but areas further northwest might get a little bit warmer than it was on Friday just because we had those thunderstorms. We're going to go over back to the NAM here, just give you an idea of what Friday looks like here. Just some isolated thunderstorms. Again, mainly the central and northern areas shown right now to get these isolated storms. Not everywhere gets it. Most areas stay dry. So this is what we're looking at here for Friday. Not a lot with that either. And then we're going to move ahead again. Cold front that's associated with this area of low pressure in New England here is going to attempt to move through here on Saturday. There's some timing differences of when exactly that occurs, whether it's earlier in the afternoon or whether it's later. Right now we're siding with the idea that it'll be here later, but the guidance is not very impressed with this either. Really not showing a lot of precipitation with this. So again, we're going to have temperatures. They're going to be very, very warm. Not quite as warm as the previous 2 days, but we're talking about temperatures in the upper 80s to near 90. If it does get to 90 degrees down, it would be down by the Philadelphia region. They might have an official heat wave down there if that's the case. If you get down to, if you have 3 consecutive days of 90 or above, and that is very possible down there in the Delaware Valley. Going a little bit further than this, once this front moves through, we're going to have a low humidity day on Sunday. And temperatures are going to drop back a little bit, but they're still going to be above normal for this time of year. So just by a couple degrees, but we're still normal highs are anywhere from the upper 70s to lower 80s right now is what we're running from north to south. So temperatures are going to be generally in the low to mid 80s we're looking at on Sunday, but we're looking at nice conditions and lower humidity on Sunday. And then Monday there's some questions of how close this area of precipitation to the west, how close it comes to us. Right now, it's kind of a toss-up. Some of the models are a little bit more impressed with a warm front moving through early in the morning, and then the cold front coming through later. So we'll have to, Monday's a kind of a toss-up. It could be just a day that's completely dry and everything holds off, or you could get some late-day storms, maybe a morning shower, partly cloudy during the day, and then a late-day storm, something like that. We'll narrow that down as we get a little bit closer because the models are not in agreement with this time frame. And the same thing goes with Tuesday. Still some leftover showers here shown on Tuesday, showers and thunderstorms. but these are a little more isolated and generally in the afternoon. So, we're going to keep the opportunity for the showers and thunderstorms both Monday and Tuesday. Right now, we'll get a little bit closer. We'll narrow down exact specifics of what we're looking at, but right now there's a couple different possibilities with that on the model. So we'll just run with a chance, equal chance on both days, low chance, until we get a little bit closer and can figure that out. I'm Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martich, and that is your outlook for June 11th, 2015. Have a great Thursday.